Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon here today with the long-awaited legendary Blade Breaker. Okay, he's not actually a legendary, but Papa Geralt is a character that I've been waiting for since Three Houses came out, and he is finally here in Fae, and we are going to recruit him. We've got to drag him back home. He got a little drunk, he's a little confused, he thinks we're his enemies, but we're going to sober him up and get him on our angel army and take him down in this actually surprisingly difficult Grand Hero battle. I was honestly planning to originally, I was going to be like, I'll try and solo it with Byleth. Yeah, not happening. Not with regular Byleth anyway. Maybe if I brought in like his legendary version or something, I could swing something, but using regular Byleth just wasn't going to happen. I do 0 damage to him without a special because he's very bulky and he has weapon triangle advantage. And that's assuming that I could reach him. You are not reaching him with all these enemies around. I just couldn't clear them out fast enough, and again, even if I could, Byleth did 0 damage, so just wasn't going to happen. What can I say? Byleth may be the Ashen Demon, but the Blade Breaker's legacy is not so easily broken. In fact, you know, his title is the Blade Breaker, but since he came with all these Brave units, I think a more apt title might be the Brave Breaker, because for a free unit, this guy is very cracked, and it makes sense why they saved him for the Brave banner patch. I mean, it was because he came with Byleth, but I think it's way funnier to imagine he's just kind of a pseudo-Brave unit, because that's what it felt like trying to fight him. So since I couldn't get the solo, instead we brought some thematic units. We have our Three Houses units, and since Geralt is the good dad, instead we brought the bad dad Garen to be his evil counterpart. So real quick, let's go over everyone. We got our dear professor here, just running an offensive build, nothing too fancy here. Honestly, Frenzy isn't doing a whole lot because I don't think we're going to have low enough HP to trigger it, because we're kind of playing Protect the Professor with this one. He's not doing most of the things here, but just stacking attack and speed, and Vital Astra for a speed-based boost to our attack. Not too bad. Next up we have Seteth, running a sort of bulky offensive build to just kind of build for survivability. My plan was originally to have him take out Papa Geralt, and that didn't end up working out, but we are still going to have him do some tanking. Honestly, Guard Bearing might be better for this, but Flow Force lets him ignore penalties which are caused by Geralt's lance, so not bad to have. Harsh Command likewise can let us invert those penalties and debuffs. And then we have Ignatz, who is the surprise MVP on this map. Similarly, his Tannenbow can take advantage of the penalties that we get hit with, and he just swoops in and protects us from all the ranged threats. Otherwise, nothing too special about his build here, just stacking speed for his Savvy Fighter. And then finally, the bad dad Papa Garen. Mostly he's here for thematic reasons, but we also have his Breath of Blight, which is pretty helpful in just causing some passive chip damage against these fairly bulky enemies, and giving us a little bit of a head start on taking them down. Alright, so with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and bring home our dear old dad. And I assume this map is supposed to be based off of the prologue chapter. It looks really cool, actually. But of course we have Papa Geralt himself, and then we have this sword fighter who I assume is supposed to be Byleth, and that would make this axe fighter Edelgard, the lance fighter Dimitri, and of course we have Claude as the bow fighter. That all makes sense. But who is this supposed to be? Who are you? I don't get it. But To start, we are going to just move our units around. We're going to have Seteth move over here and Ignatz as well. We want Ignatz in particular close to Byleth, who is going to be the target of Geralt's Breaker Lance, so that he will get debuffed and trigger his Tannenbow effect. And then we want Garen down here so that he's closer in range to trigger his Breath of Blight effect. But we're also going to just pass a turn and not actually engage the enemy, because that just wastes a turn and gets us closer to triggering Breath of Blight. Now we're going to have Seteth move down one space, and Ignatz as well. We are going to go ahead and just trigger our rally and leave Garen where he is, and pass. Swordfighter attacks into Seteth, and we double back. Don't quite get the kill, but do a good chunk. Green Cavalier swoops in to finish Seteth off, but Ignatz is going to save the day, swoop in, shoost him, one-shotted. And then the Bowfighter, similar idea, trying to attack Seteth, but Ignatz is having none of that, and just takes him down, triggers his Noontime to heal himself up, keep him healthy, though he doesn't really need it at this point. Now we're going to have Ignatz pull up, and Seteth as well. He's just going to move up, and then we're going to pull up Byleth and Garen just out of the way. The Lance Fighter still can reach Garen and attacks him, but not too big of a concern. Garen is tanking that without too much of an issue. We do take some chip damage after the fight though. The Sword Fighter is attacking Seteth, but he endures and retaliates with a bonfire. Judgment is passed and takes him down. Now, dear old dad rushes up, gets hit with the Breath of Blight again, and Garen is going to attack the Lance Fighter like so. And Ignatz is going to shoot Geralt, hit him with the Noontime, heal himself up again. Again, not that important. And Byleth just can't quite do it, unfortunately. He may be the Ashen Demon, but against the Blade Breaker, even he is going to struggle a little. But if we have Seteth rush up, use Harsh Command Plus to reverse those debuffs, suddenly the father has been surpassed by the son, and we take him out. Don't worry, Dad, we're going to get you home, we're going to get you sobered up, and you're going to become an incredible asset to the Angel Army. Finally, Byleth finishes off the Axe Fighter, and with that, stage cleared. We have learned well from Geralt's mercenary tactics, and we have turned the tables on him. And there he is. Oh, Dad is home finally after all these years. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to build him once he's in the Grail shop. I think it's really funny. Everyone else is out here collecting waifu and husbando. Meanwhile, I, learning from Papa Garen, am just kidnapping characters from my found family.
Welcome to the family, son.
Oh man, and he looks so dang good. Like, look at him, he looks so good. The artist did a great job with him, and also, he has like my favorite voice actor of all time, so that's another huge plus and another part of why I just love Geralt. He's got such a wonderful voice, I absolutely love him. He is, he actually played Sprout, one of the legendary 9 Swords of Ivoire, and a bunch of other less important roles. Sprout is the one that I know him most for, besides Geralt. Both very cool characters, and I'm just so excited to have Geralt. He's just so cool. I know a lot of people were kind of hoping that female Byleth would get a Brave alt inspired by him, but there is still hope that if we ever get Brave male Byleth, he could have a setup inspired by him. I think it'd be really great if we got male Byleth in his outfit as like a sword cav with the Sword of the Creator. That would actually be really cool. I would absolutely love to see that. But anyway, All we have to do now is wait for him to be available to build with Grails, and then we will get to work on getting the Blade Breaker ready to go out and break some blades, which with his wonderful stat line and his very nice pref weapon, I don't think he'll have too much of an issue with that. So anyway, thank you guys as always so much for watching, joining me on this short little dad rescue mission. And until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon and Papa Geralt signing out. Alright, let's get you all cleaned up. There you go. Looking better already.